Diablo IV represents a modern take on classic dungeon crawling with a strong focus on dark atmosphere, deep loot systems, and fluid combat. The game places players in a massive shared world filled with handcrafted dungeons, brutal enemies, and constant progression opportunities. Combat feels weighty and responsive, with each class offering a distinct playstyle built around skills, cooldown management, and gear synergy. On PS5, the performance is smooth and visually detailed, enhancing the sense of scale and immersion. Diablo IV emphasizes endgame activities, such as nightmare dungeons, seasonal content, and world events, giving players long-term goals beyond the main story. It is ideal for players who enjoy structured grinding, constant upgrades, and a dark fantasy tone that defines the dungeon crawler genre.
Moving into the second game, Path of Exile delivers an extremely deep and complex dungeon crawling experience, designed for players who enjoy detailed systems and long-term character planning. The game revolves around clearing instanced areas and dungeons while experimenting with one of the most extensive skill and passive tree systems available. Combat is fast-paced and highly customizable, allowing players to fine-tune builds through gems, gear, and modifiers. On PS5, the game benefits from improved performance and controller support that makes navigation smoother. Regular expansions and seasonal leagues dramatically change mechanics and progression paths, keeping the experience fresh. Path of Exile is best suited for players who want complete control over character development and enjoy mastering complex systems.
The third title, Hades, offers a more compact but highly polished dungeon crawler experience built around roguelike progression. Players repeatedly escape from an ever-changing underworld, fighting through procedurally arranged chambers filled with enemies and bosses. Combat is fast, precise, and skill-driven, encouraging quick decision-making and adaptability. The game stands out through its strong narrative integration, where story elements evolve naturally with each run. On PS5, Hades runs smoothly and maintains its sharp visual style. Permanent upgrades and weapon variations provide steady progression without overwhelming complexity. It is an excellent choice for players who prefer shorter sessions, tight combat, and a strong balance between action and storytelling. Next on the list, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance brings a more traditional action-focused dungeon crawler experience, with an emphasis on cooperative play. The game features straightforward hack-and-slash combat, character classes with unique abilities, and dungeon-based level design. Exploration rewards players with loot, secrets, and gradual power growth. On PS5, the game feels accessible and stable, making it easy to jump into solo or local multiplayer sessions. While its systems are simpler compared to modern action RPGs, the pacing remains engaging. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance appeals to players who enjoy classic dungeon crawling fundamentals without heavy system management or complex mechanics. Following that, Minecraft Dungeons delivers a more approachable dungeon crawler designed around accessibility and cooperative fun. The game strips away survival mechanics and focuses entirely on combat, exploration, and loot collection. Dungeons are filled with varied enemy types, environmental hazards, and randomized gear drops that encourage experimentation. On PS5, performance is consistent and visuals are clean, making it suitable for long play sessions. The progression system is easy to understand, relying on gear power and enchantments rather than deep skill trees. Minecraft Dungeons is ideal for players who want a relaxed dungeon crawling experience that still offers replay value and cooperative enjoyment. Continuing with Warhammer Chaosbane, this game places dungeon crawling within the Warhammer fantasy universe, emphasizing brutal combat and character-driven progression. Players choose from several heroes, each with unique skills and combat styles tailored to aggressive action. The gameplay loop revolves around clearing dungeons, defeating hordes of enemies, and upgrading gear to tackle higher difficulties. On PS5, the visuals and performance support large-scale combat encounters. The game leans heavily into action rather than exploration depth, making it appealing for players who enjoy straightforward combat and constant enemy engagement within a dark fantasy setting. Moving on, Darksiders Genesis blends dungeon crawling with fast-paced action and puzzle elements in a top-down perspective. The game features two playable characters with distinct abilities, encouraging both solo switching and cooperative play. Combat is fluid and responsive, while dungeon layouts mix combat arenas with environmental puzzles. On PS5, the game runs smoothly and showcases detailed environments. Progression focuses on upgrading abilities, gear, and creature cores that modify playstyles. Darksiders Genesis works well for players who want dungeon crawling combined with action-adventure elements and cooperative flexibility. Next, Children of Morta delivers a story-driven dungeon crawler that focuses on family characters rather than a single hero. Each character offers unique abilities and combat styles, encouraging rotation and experimentation. Dungeons are procedurally generated, ensuring variety across runs while maintaining handcrafted visual identity. On PS5, performance is stable and the art style remains sharp. Progression is shared across characters, reinforcing the narrative theme of collective growth. Children of Morta is well suited for players who value narrative depth alongside traditional dungeon crawling mechanics. Approaching the end, Torchlight III offers a lighter and more colorful take on dungeon crawling, with an emphasis on accessibility and loot-driven progression. Combat is fast and easy to read, with classes designed around clear roles and abilities. The game features instance dungeons, overworld exploration, and a steady flow of gear upgrades. On PS5, Torchlight 3 provides a smooth experience suitable for casual sessions. While it lacks the depth of more complex action RPGs, it remains enjoyable for players seeking a relaxed dungeon crawler with familiar mechanics and clear progression. Closing the list, Remnant II combines dungeon crawling structure with third-person shooter mechanics, creating a hybrid action RPG experience. Players explore procedurally generated worlds filled with challenging enemies, boss encounters, and hidden paths. Combat emphasizes precision, positioning, and build synergy between weapons and abilities. On PS5, the game performs well and delivers detailed environments that support exploration. Progression focuses on unlocking gear, traits, and archetypes that allow varied playstyles. Remnant 2 appeals to players who want dungeon crawling with a fresh perspective that blends shooter mechanics with traditional action RPG progression.